Can do, boss. Well, hey there, everyone. This is Jeff with On the Farm with Jenny and Jeff, and nice crisp mid-October day. Doing some things around the farmstead here. I'll show you guys this tree we've been trying to get down. This is an ancient oak tree that came crashing down last summer. It was always a landmark up in this pasture up here. You could see it down from the house. And one summer day last summer, I was down by the shop, which is a couple 100 feet from here, and I heard this massive crash, and I'm like, well, some tree came down, but I didn't think it was this one. And basically it has two huge limbs that got too heavy, and it split right at the base there. It's probably 150 years old at least, and there's a lot of good wood here. Been trying to pick away at it, but this is kind of hazardous work and difficult to get at, so we're up here today trying to get some of this.
I always have to get a picture of him.
Okay, for scale, I got Jen standing next to the trunk, and this is one big old tree. I hooked up a strap, which you can see over there maybe in the shot, and I was thinking maybe this one, I could grab the tractor and try to swing it out of there. I could move it around, but it's sitting there pretty snug. So the best approach that we've come up with thus far is to start on the ends and start working our way to thin it out a little bit and try to work our way up as best we can. So let's see what we can get. So I have my trusty steel chainsaw. I have an MS-250. It's not a real huge one, but it's manageable. But we have here, we bought at my wife's work here, is an Ego electric pruner. And you know, this thing works really pretty well. How much was that, Jen? About $300 or something?
Yeah, it comes with attachments. So I think the main part was 170, and then the parts off part was
120 or something.
Or maybe this part was 130, and that part was 170 or something like that.
Yeah, you know, the batteries aren't cheap. They're about $170, $150 a piece, but they last for quite a bit, and this thing does a pretty nice job. So let's see what we can do if we can cut this off without oh, awesome.
Better. That one tight.
Yeah, that's hung up in all that crap. Let's. I might be able to get this. Yeah, we'll see. If I'd like to cut that bigger piece up farther, but if it's attached to that one you were just trying to cut, there's some tension on there, so we might have to.
This one here is loose, so I can get that out of the way.
Okay, well, let's get that out of there, and I'll. Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Oh no, I cut that one off.
All right.
This one was loose also.
Here.
I'll get both.
Of course, I'm in the way.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'll get both.
Yeah, we can cut this here. Let's just chop it. And
Okay.
now, we use this wood. We don't make firewood to sell so much. We burn it in our shop. And smaller pieces like this are really great for our small wood stove. Obviously, the bigger ones I'll split down, but I like them a little smaller. So, Perfect. Now I'll help drag some of this out. I'll be back in a minute. And why screw around when brute strength will do, right? Perfect. Let's get this out of here. All right, it's a little far out, so we're gonna try the Eagle. It's a pretty good size branch there. It'll take it down. Yeah, as long as Jenny doesn't kill herself trying to do it. You're good. Ta-da! Okay, we're making some progress. So we're working on this one limb. So you can see here we've been taking the tops of it off and working our way up there to where the mother lode is. But when you come down here, some of these branches get to be pretty big. I think, what was the one we brought down from up here? 30 plus years old?
Yeah.
Just,
the rings?
Yeah, on the rings. And that's just these smaller limbs, but it's good burning wood, all in great shape. So part of the problem is when this tree came down, it landed on about, I don't know, must be 10 other trees that were here, and they're all bent over. Don't know which ones are still fighting back. But I think this is a good approach. We'll probably be able to get to a certain point where then I can contemplate cutting the rest of it off. This part right here is almost floating now. This upper part, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could almost get up there from the top and drop that big rascal in there. Kind of the problem here too is there's a little gully right here that it falls into, so it's just constantly a battle in this location. And not to mention the different burdock and weird sticky plants that attack you, and the ticks have been really bad also. But at any rate, all the joys of living in the country. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Nope.
So let's move on and keep going. All right, well, I threw a chain on the steel and trying to get back on, and it doesn't want to go on right. I think the chain might be screwed up. And we also used the last battery on the Eagle. That's telling us, I guess, we're done. But we were able to take out some nicer pieces, getting a little bigger as we work our way back into the tree. And really happy about that. And Sarah there was happy digging a hole up here in the pasture. So I think that'll be it for today. It's almost beer 30, so everyone have a great weekend. Well, the weather's still kind of nice, and we'll catch you the next time. Thanks.